To everyone at Lehman College, my friends and family, I owe you a speech. On September 15, many of you came to our convocation, but due to an unexpected health problem, my speech was not delivered. Since I have received many requests to hear this speech, I have decided to record it today. This is my original speech, which I would like to share with you. There are times in our lives which we will never forget, and this moment is one of those times for me. Coming to this point in my life has been a long journey. I left Romania with my husband with the dream of finding freedom, getting the highest education in our field, and teaching music in the United States. For a few months we stayed in a refugee camp in Greece, then embarked on a transatlantic boat, the Cristoforo Colombo, which brought us to this country. This was a journey of faith, determination, and hope that maybe one day my dreams would come true. I am happy to say that in this moment of reflection and celebration, I realize that all those dreams have been fulfilled. Now my dreams have expanded to include sharing the love and understanding of music with my students. They always remind me of how hard I worked to arrive at this point. They are full of their own dreams, inspiration, and determination, and they are ready to meet the challenges of the music of the 21st century. My career as a music teacher started at an early age. I was about 15 and was studying at the Conservatory of Music in Târgu Mureș, Romania. This is an inspiring place, a cultural center of high standards, which is often mentioned in the 15th and 16th century European manuscripts. I will always remember the day when my music teacher said, "You are doing very well in this class, but your friend is singing out of tune. She needs help. Could you help her?" I asked, "How could I help her?" And he replied, "Teach her how to practice, and I am sure that this will be a great help to her." We took this seriously and practiced every single day after class. Soon, a few more students joined us, and by the middle of the semester, I had a little class of my own. The time spent for teaching these students became the most important and most enjoyable hours of the day. A new life had opened up for me. A happy life full with music, friends, colleagues, and I was looking forward to seeing them every single day. I loved every minute of teaching them, just like I do now with my students here at Lehman College. Similar events occurred while studying at the Academy of Music in Bucharest. Over the years, I gained so many friends out of these collaborations, and they became members of my extended family. In the meantime, I had won a national competition for a teaching position at the Academy of Music. These events nurtured my roots in becoming a music teacher. From the beginning of my teaching career, I realized that no two students are exactly alike, and that having a strong background only in music is not enough for teaching. It is equally important to know the students whom I have to teach, to be familiar with their background, abilities, goals, and personalities. And after 46 years of teaching, this principle is still the center of my attention while deciding upon the most efficient teaching techniques for my classes. It is an honor for me to work with our next generation of musicians. It gives me great satisfaction when I hear that some of them also want to become music teachers. They already know from their class experience that this is not an easy task. You have to be in the right place. Lehman College, with its unique program and help extended to all of them, will facilitate developing their knowledge, creativity, and opening their wings. Over the past years, I also became fascinated by the possibilities of developing the students' aptitudes in terms of musical ear, rhythm, memory, and sensitivity. These aptitudes are needed first to simply understand the score, and then to discover the sense of the music that is behind the words, signs, and notations. I have spent several decades doing research in this domain, and the results are formulated in my book, Solfege, Ear Training, Rhythm, Dictation, and Music Theory, which is published in English, Italian, and Korean. The front page reads, "To my students whose interest in learning inspired this book." Looking in retrospect, I realize how fortunate I was to come across many people who inspired and helped me on my journey. And I would like to use this opportunity to express my gratitude to them. President Fernandez, Provost Papazian, Dean Alborn, and my chair, Dr. Shackett, I deeply appreciate your support towards my professional life on this continent as a professor of music at Lehman College, which I call my second home. Your support has given me the courage to meet the challenges in our field and develop new teaching techniques for our classes. I am also deeply grateful to my colleagues, students, and the Committee for Excellence in Teaching for supporting my nomination for the Teacher of the Year 2010 award. This gives me a wonderful sense of fulfillment and accomplishment. But teaching is a lifelong practice and also a lifelong learning. And I am matriculated as a lifelong student in this process. The inspiration and continuous support which I have received over many decades from my friends and family, Dino and Christine, served as a tonic for my teaching and writings. And I'm very grateful to everyone for this. So, I wish to share my award with all of you for making my dreams come true. And I am saying from all my heart, thank you everyone, and God bless you with a life full of accomplishments and good music.